Welcome, Dustin Coulter again. This is my Weebly portfolio. As you can see, not much has changed. We just steady adding. I'm gonna take you to. Obviously, I still have the Why I Became an Educator. But I'll take you to Ltde 5305. Instructional design in the digital age. We start off obviously with the evaluation design strategies. This is what we did in week one. With the instructional design, initiating the evaluation process early is a critical strategy that can significantly enhance the effectiveness and efficiency of educational programs. Early evaluation allows instructional designers to gather feedback throughout the developmental process. This helps in identifying potential issues and areas for improvement before the final product is delivered, ensuring that the instructional material meets the needs of both learners and educators. Another reason early evaluation is so important, so designers can ensure that instructional materials align closely with the established learning objective. This alignment helps in maintaining a clear focus and desired outcome, and prevents deviations that could compromise the educational goals. Lastly, early evaluation helps in identifying and addressing problems that could otherwise lead to wasted time and resources. By catching these issues early on, instructional designers can make necessary adjustments without incurring the higher costs educated it with late stage changes. Week two here we did the collaboration, creating collaboration. I think the week goal was to collaborate with the group members, just to create a survey to gather feedback. The survey tool through Google Form or some other evaluation response tool gathering information about a course. Each group member was able to participate by putting and creating their own section, ultimately creating a complete survey form that is able to be sent, answered, and responded to. Here we just loaded a PDF, but as you can see, if you scroll through it, it takes you section by section. I think this is one of the most important honestly, if you answer the question number one, I think the evaluation process to gather feedback is one of the most critical pieces in doing it, because this is your feedback. This is your response. Your why of doing it. If you can, anytime you can gather feedback and make adjustments to make things better, or it also lets you know if you're on the right track. It's just so critical to have feedback and survey. People taking your course, you want to make sure that it resonates with as many learners as possible. So having this evaluation tool is crucial part of the learning and the instructional design process. But it's able to be answered. Here, this is where we using Pinterest. This is a digitally based instructional unit. The focus this week was creating and cultivating a scrapbook on Pinterest. That could be used to create a learning experience. Pinterest does have the ability to allow users to edit and manipulate photos and save them to a board, which in turn can create story plans and solve situations. This is a great tool for long-term use, as the more ideas, or in this case pins, you can post on your board, the more traffic or attention your page would demand. So when you click on it and you go to it, this is mine. These are all the pins, which I probably have more than what's needed. But you go to it and it just saves all the pins. Obviously, I'm doing a deal on basketball, how to play basketball. So all of these are ones that I've saved and created and used, scrapped out, so people can actually go to it. You can actually search your pins. You can go more. But it's a pretty cool tool to use for educational learners and the instructional designers that want to incorporate Pinterest into their learning. Then we did creating a fully online lesson. I think the focus this week was to create a web quest to promote a learning of our choice. Web quest is a method of gathering information from the web to answer questions or solve a problem. Clicking the link will reveal the fundamentals of basketball. So when you go to it, you click on it, it takes you to the web quest. And obviously with the web quest, you start off with the introduction, explaining what's going on, what will be learned, just a kind of brief history of what the web quest would entail. Then you have the task, the things that will need to be done. And I kind of have different artifacts and different media posts that you can see that kind of demonstrates or shows what the topic is about. You have your resources where I included my web articles and also my videos, kind of demonstrating what each task would incorporate and detail it out. Then you actually have the process, the act of doing, dribbling, shooting, passing, triple threat. What's going to be needed, and obviously the most critical piece of any instructional design is having a way to evaluate and assess kind of what's the whole entirety of everything, and then you have the conclusion. Last but not least, what I do love, another critical piece, more important, the most meaningful thing we had to do, I would consider would be my treasure hunt. I think the focus this week was to create a treasure hunt or a subject sampler to promote a learning of choice. A treasure hunt is a method of gathering information from the web to answer questions or solve a problem. Obviously, if you click the link here, it'll take you to my treasure hunt, which it has the purpose. This is what the learning objectives will be. Obviously, how to play. And then you just answer questions. You ask questions here, they go and reveal the answer, and it'll take them to the place where they can find the answer. This is a cool deal of doing it this way. Just more questions they ask. I like treasure hunts because the purpose is to find the answer. But as you're digging through the answer on a treasure hunt, you actually get more information that's needed or that could be stored and used for future use. So the treasure hunt is actually an overall, I wouldn't say a better, but it's different, but it's more impactful, I would think, than a subject sampler. Because again, you're digging through stuff and you find things that you don't even need, but are super, super important and relative to what you might find. I do have my feedback questions that act as just kind of more of an evaluation or more of an assessment to understand, to have them understand what they know when it comes to that. And that is mine. I will try to incorporate more of these subject samples, or in this case, a treasure hunt, into my future learning because I want to ensure that if learning is supposed to be centralized and student-centered, focused on the why, I think the treasure hunt is one of the more is the best tool to use because it allows them to go and seek and find the answer, and just to take on and save and retain knowledge elsewhere that they can find. That'll be it. Thank you.